Anarkali, a legendary dancer whose tragic end left an indelible mark on history. Imagine if you could turn back time and prevent her tragic demise. Would you? Let's find out in today's episode of our series, Only in India. Our next stop takes us to Lahore, the city of romance, where love stories are as timeless as the monuments that dot its landscape. Among these, one tale stands out, a love story that culminated in the most inhumane and painful ways. It's the story of Noor Jahan, better known as Anarkali, and her execution by the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. Today we unveil the brutal details of her execution that history books conveniently glossed over. It all began with a forbidden love between Anarkali, a court dancer, and Jahangir, the Mughal emperor. Their romance was a secret, hidden away from the prying eyes of the empire. But secrets have a way of unraveling. And when Jahangir's wife, Empress Noor Jahan, discovered their affair, she flew into a rage. She ordered Anarkali to be imprisoned, sealing her fate. On May 6, 1613, Anarkali met her tragic end inside the Lahore fort, a place that once echoed with her laughter now stands witness to her brutal execution. The year was 1613, and Lahore fort was buzzing with activity. It was the center of the Mughal Empire, a seat of power and opulence. But within its majestic walls, a chilling drama was about to unfold. In the heart of this bustling fort, there was a secret. Anarkali, the favorite dancer of Emperor Jahangir, was in a prison cell. Her crime, a forbidden love affair with the emperor. Now, imagine being Anarkali. You're a celebrated dancer at the court of one of the most powerful emperors in the world. Life is a whirlwind of music, dance, and adulation. But your world comes crashing down when your secret relationship with the emperor is exposed. Suddenly, you're not the darling of the court, but a prisoner awaiting a gruesome fate. Your home, the magnificent Lahore fort, has become your prison. The bustling corridors that once echoed with your laughter now hold your screams. The vibrant colors and lively music have been replaced by cold stone walls and the haunting echo of your sobs. This is the cruel twist of fate, isn't it? As the day wore on, rumors swirled within the fort's confines. Whispers spoke of a terrible punishment, a fate worse than death. The pregnant belly that once held the promise of new life now symbolized her impending doom. Soon, an order arrived, one that sent a chill down the spine of every guard and courtier present. The order was from Empress Noor Jahan, the emperor's wife, a woman scorned by the unfolding events. It was her who had discovered the affair and vowed revenge. The preparations for the execution were nothing short of macabre. The site chosen, a small hill near the fort's main gate, was a spectacle of sorrow. There, in full view of the public, a wooden structure was erected. Not a throne, but a scaffold, a platform of pain. On the scaffold, a gaping hole was made, a grim reminder of what was to come. As dusk settled, casting long shadows across the fort, Anarkali was led out, her hands bound behind her back, her feet dragging in a lifeless manner. The public gathered, curious and cruel, eager to witness the downfall of the once celebrated dancer. They jeered and taunted, adding to the symphony of her misery. Amidst this grim spectacle, a figure stood out, Emperor Jahangir. He watched impassively from a distance, his face betraying no emotion. The love of his life, the woman he had been intimate with, was about to die a horrible death, yet he showed no mercy. Was he indifferent, or was he afraid of his wife's wrath? We may never know. Anarkali was made to kneel by the gaping hole, her back to the crowd. Then came the order. Kilona Badla, the executioner's voice echoing her death knell. In a swift and brutal movement, the executioner placed a block beneath her neck. Anarkali's head was then placed on it, and the final blow was struck. The sound of the axe reverberated through the silent crowd, a sound that would haunt their nightmares. For a moment, there was silence, the kind that followed a deafening explosion. Then came the gasps, the murmurs, and finally a roar that shook the very foundations of the fort. The people were shocked. Even in death, Anarkali's beauty was evident. Her pale skin, lustrous hair, and delicate features were laid bare for all to see. A cruel spectacle that history chose to ignore. But why did history choose to ignore this gruesome detail? Perhaps because it didn't fit the narrative of a glorious empire? Or perhaps because the pain of a woman scorned was considered less important than the whims of an emperor. Whatever the reason, the fact remains that this vital part of Anarkali's story has been lost to time until now. After the execution, Anarkali's body was thrown into a nearby river. Her spirit, however, continued to live on in the hearts and minds of the people. Her legacy became a symbol of sacrifice and unrequited love. The very fort that witnessed her demise became a monument to her tragic tale. Now, imagine if you were Anarkali. How would you have coped with the knowledge that your unborn child would be ripped away from you, that your last moments would be filled with pain and humiliation? Would you have fought for your life or accepted your fate with grace? Now let's delve into the question that has echoed through the ages. Was Anarkali really executed like this, or was this just a figment of history's imagination? Historians are divided on the authenticity of these details. Some claim they were embellished or entirely fabricated to sensationalize the tale. Others argue that they offer a glimpse into the darker aspects of the Mughal era. What do you think? Were these gruesome details necessary to tarnish the legend of Anarkali, or are they a genuine account of her tragic end? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Indeed, the execution of Anarkali remains a haunting tale, a grim reminder of the cost of love and the brutality of power. Her story transcends time, serving as a cautionary tale for lovers and a symbol of resilience for many. Imagine stepping back in time to the era of the Mughals, where opulence and decadence were the norm. You find yourself amidst the vibrant colors and intoxicating aromas of the royal court. Suddenly a hush falls over the crowd. All eyes are on you. You realize with a start that you're not just a spectator, you're part of the drama. The legendary Emperor Jahangir is seeking a new addition to his elite corps of dancers, and he's chosen you. The competition is fierce, but you stand out. Your talent is undeniable, and soon you find yourself at the center of attention. Then it happens. You catch the eye of the Emperor. A smile graces his lips and he beckons you closer. You become Anarkali, the toast of the town, the Emperor's favorite. Life seems like a dream, a whirl of silk and jewels. But dreams, as they say, are ephemeral. The jealous Empress Nur Jahan has set her sights on you, and she won't rest until she sees you gone. One wrong step, one fleeting glance, and you've incurred the wrath of the Empress. She's out for blood, and she's not above using the most inhumane methods to get it. Suddenly, the palace walls that once echoed with your laughter now seem to mock your fate. The luxurious chambers where you once felt so pampered now feel like a gilded cage. You are trapped, caught in a web of deceit and danger. As the noose tightens around you, you remember the countless hours you spent honing your craft, the cheers of the crowd, the adoration of the emperor. All of it seems like a distant memory now. You are just a pawn in a game of thrones, a disposable plaything of a jealous empress. Will you succumb to the darkness that surrounds you, or will you fight for your life? The choice is yours. And here's a question for you. If you found yourself in Anarkali's shoes, what would you do? Would you try to escape, fight back, or accept your fate with grace? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your responses may just offer a different perspective on this timeless tale. Before we part ways, here's a thought. History is often painted in broad strokes, highlighting the achievements of empires while conveniently ignoring the pain and suffering they caused. It's time we give voice to the silenced stories like that of Anarkali. Her story is not just about a tragic love affair, but also about the dark side of history that we tend to ignore. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit yearns for love and freedom. If you found this tale intriguing, don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out our other videos that bring lesser-known historical tales to life. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, history has a lot more to teach us than meets the eye.